So what's the story, Sith? Seems like you know all about me, and I don't know nothing about you. You always a sicko, or did you just kind of fall into it like I did?
The Empire enslaved my family, but they decided I was special, and made me Sith.
Funny how those Sith work. I was an accountant on Moneyland when I decided I wanted a little more adventure. So I put a blaster to the head of the intergalactic banking clan and walked off with a few million credits. Been robbing and murdering ever since.
I don't for one moment believe you were an accountant.
Well, how's this for accounting? In 3 years, the Sky Princess took more cargo and harassed more Republic ships than half the Imperial fleet. I'm a liar and a thief and a murderer, but I'm good. So what does a Sith do for fun?
Oh, the usual. Lying, killing, manipulating. Sith is more of a lifestyle.
At least you have a sense of humor about it, huh? Need something?
I do have this knot in my back.
There's gotta be a Twi'lek you can pay to take care of that, huh? I'm not your slave.
Arpai, anso wilok bardos, zogi inagangan gisat faur ises. Japay swepa perswip ingala banay gapwas daidai.
Watch what you say, beast, or I'll bind you as well.
Japate anahandam puk ufaban. Ihaven ni gasta jais. Swayway silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis isvares. Ababarna habens, glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
I know a way to shut this guy up.
Tupamay arbaida, ustaw jans biwurstan. Godais akran bayradans, jawan jandans, in pan guidis. Dukwatarjan. Iswarim ja algamboze uspalib.
Did you really think he stood a chance against me?
In pamalhap fralat forte fuima, alizos kaskaf tais. Jawais from Bama daga, I house the dedam, ni vleladam. Anso wilok gardos, zogi inagangan gisat faur ises.
My most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world, so rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
I'll have to make time.
I won't dissuade you, but keep your priorities straight. The artifact is key. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
So where does that leave me?
House Thule is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thule, is eager to help you. Go to House Thule and speak with her. Hopefully, with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel her power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thule owes the Empire so much.
I am honored.
How gracious. If not for the Empire, House Thule, I would not be on Alderaan today. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You've heard correctly.
Excellent. Then I should be able to help you quite a bit. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
Charmed to meet such a renowned and beautiful Sith. I began my research on a Hunch House Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a Chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
What's the Elysium?
The Elysium is an ancient and majestic ruin on Alderaan, now reduced to a battlefield. Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
You hit it right on the head.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections I think would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alde is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thule on sight.
Sith, it is an honor to meet you. Did I hear it right? Did Darth Zash really send you?
If you have a problem with Zash, you have a problem with me.
No problem. It's fantastic. You were part of that group of slaves they brought to the academy for training, weren't you? They say it was you who killed Darth Scotia.
I don't know anything about that.
Secretive, I see. Suit yourself, I didn't mean to pry. But if I were responsible for one of the biggest coups in recent Sith history, I'd want people to know.
It's enough for people to think they know.
Still, how did you do it?
It's nothing worth shouting about.
That smacks of false humility, hardly becoming of a Sith.
I'm not your average Sith.
That much is certainly clear. I certainly hope we'll get a chance to know each other better. There are other Sith on Alderaan, but it's rare to get the time to just talk.
It's a privilege to be treasured.
Good. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to talk again. I need to do some work for my lady right now, but in the meantime, good luck.
Getting a little friendly, huh? There's only one way that ends, far as I've seen.
He's just a toy. I'll play and throw him away when he stops being new and shiny.
Well, he don't look very new or shiny now. But then, all these nobles kind of rub me wrong. I guess it's none of my business, huh?
I thank you all for gathering here. Friends, family, everyone. As you know, this is the day that Rahana and I were to announce our intentions to be married.
No, Mom. What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Rahana, but there's been a change.
You coward!
I have a responsibility to the Jedi Order. I have decided to continue with my training in the Force, off-world.
It's your family, isn't it? They talked you out of this.
Damn Organas think you're too good for us, for my daughter. You'd better be sorry. You will be sorry.
Keep me apprised of the situation, Ertl. We may need to take action. Ah, Sith. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope your search in House Alde was fruitful. I've been anxiously dreaming up scandals we could catch the spotless Nomar Organa in.
This should allow us to sink our hooks into him.
Let me see. Engagement announcement, Nomar and Rihanna. My goodness, this is juicy. It must have been somewhere between 20, 30 years ago. Long before I was born, but I remember hearing my nurses talking about it. The sister to the Lord of House Rist was engaged to a prominent noble against the wishes of both their families. The coward broke it off.
You think this Rihanna is Lord Rist's sister?
It's a perfect fit. Rist is a house of highly trained assassins, and Lady Rist is no exception. But she is perhaps most noted for her stubborn refusal to marry, and for the humiliations she pours on those who ask.
She sounds like loads of fun.
And more importantly, like she's still in love with Nomar Organa. And if she is still in love with Nomar, then you may be able to convince her to lure Nomar to Alderaan.
If arguments fail, I have other ways.
Whatever method you prefer, though I hope it doesn't come to that. But be wary. To reach Rihanna Rist, you'll have to contend with the deadliest assassins on Alderaan. Good luck, Sith.
Good to see you again, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a report to make to my lady.
What's your report about?
There are rumors that House Organa is planning a strike. The Lady Alana wanted me to find out if there's any truth to them.
They're just rumors.
Well, yes, if you put it that way. I suppose there's no hurry. Did you have something in mind for the interim?
I thought you might show me where you live in this place.
I do have some very comfortable rooms nearby. I could order us some food, some wine. We could talk more freely there.
On second thought, maybe some other time.
I'm sorry to have given you cause for second thoughts, then. But I eagerly anticipate some other time. Good day.
Congratulations, Sith. You've broken into my home, butchered my assassins, and forced your way into my personal chambers. Can I at least offer you a drink before you start making demands?
A drink would be nice.
Excellent. People have so little time for hospitality these days. So tell me, what does the bright-eyed young daughter of Thule want from Rihanna Rist?
I believe this has your name on it.
Well, well. Let me guess. You dug this holo out of some dusty archive in House Alda. Let's just say that His Royal Jedi-ness Nomar Organa and I are ancient history, and leave that dead dog buried.
There must have been some good times.
I don't know what you expect me to say. Nomar Organa and I were in love. I'm sure he'd write it off as misguided youthfulness, but it's true. We were going to get married, in spite of our family's disapproval, and then he got cold feet. That's all.
Why have you never married?
Huh. You think I'm pining for Nomar Organa? Is that it?
Isn't that the reason?
Anyway, what does it matter if I still love him? He certainly doesn't care one whit about me.
Have you asked?
He made his position quite clear, I think. No. Why should I even torture myself with the thought?
Call. Ask him to meet you, and if he agrees...
And if he agrees? No, I can't believe I'm even entertaining this ludicrous notion. Still, it would be nice to see him again. But what would I say? What would I do?
You'll know what to say.
Fine. I'll call him, and I'll ask him to meet me here. But I'm going with you for my own safety. I don't quite trust you.
I won't harm you or Nomar.
Let me bring him up.
Rahana, what a surprise.
I know, it must be. Nomar, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Go ahead. Anything I can do. Anything at all.
Not like this. It's a favor I need, here on Alderaan. I was hoping we could meet.
Of course. I can be there in a few hours. The old place?
Yes, the old place. Thank you. Do you really think he'll come?
I'll be with you.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Anyway, he's agreed to meet me in our old hiding spot in one of Alderaan's underground tunnels. Here are the coordinates. Unfortunately, the native sentient insect species, the Killiks, have moved into the tunnels lately. I'll have to meet you there.
Ah, bugs. My favorite.
Yes. At least you aren't squeamish. I'll be using the shadows as cover, but you and that surly fellow will probably have to fight. I'll meet you down there shortly. Nomar, I'm surprised you came.
Despite what you must think of me, Rahana, I try to be a man of my word. Now, you said you wanted a favor. What can I do for you?
You can do this, Rahana.
Nomar,
What's this Sith doing here? Rahana, you tricked me!
No, Nomar, I didn't trick you. I called you here because we need to talk.
Then answer my question. What is this Sith doing here?
I just want to see you and Rahana happy.
You want to see us happy? I should strike you down where you stand.
No, Nomar, don't. If it hadn't been for the Sith, I would never have had the courage to call you.
Listen, Rahana, you've been deceived. The dark side leeches off of the light like a foul disease. It's time someone cut this cancer out.
Nomar, will you stop being a Jedi and listen to me just once?
Hear what she has to say.
I love you, Nomar. I've never stopped. And I've spent the last 23 years waiting for you to get some sense into that thick skull of yours.
Rahana, I don't know what you're talking about.
You were engaged a while back. Remember?
Stay out of this, Sith.
No, Nomar. She's right. We got engaged against everyone's wishes, and you ended it, and what's worse, I still love you.
Rahana, I don't know what you expect me to say. I'm a Jedi.
Tell her you love her.
Neither of you realize what it would mean. There is no room for passion in the light side, in the life of a Jedi.
I have more light than you'll ever have. And I love.
It's true. The oppressive weight of the dark side doesn't accompany you. Yet you're Sith. I don't understand.
Please, Nomar. I understand that you thought you were doing what was right for us. But all we've done is waste 20 years.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps I do still care for you. But what of that? 20 years! The time is long past for us. And I have a duty to perform.
Don't deny your feelings, Nomar.
Listen to her, Nomar. It's not too late. We can start again. We can make up the time we lost.
Do you really think so? I'm sorry, Rahana.
Shh. Just promise you won't leave me again.
I want to. I can't make that promise. Not yet. Let's see how the Jedi Order reacts.
Can I expect an invitation to the momentous event?
I think maybe we'll take this one step at a time. Right, Nomar?
I don't really understand it. Why you helped us like this. I feel like I should thank you, repay you in some way. It's not much, but this key belongs to my family's vault in the Elysium. I understand there's something a Sith would value there. I vowed to protect it from the Sith. But you're like no Sith I've ever met. And as I am no longer a Jedi, I am released from my vow.
Your happiness is all the thanks I need. But I won't refuse.
Now, if you'll excuse us. We have 20 years of catching up to do.
Jedi and nobility are two kinds of folks I just don't understand.
Sith, so sorry to interrupt. I hope your meeting with Lady Rist went well.
I was able to persuade her to my way of seeing things.
You'll have your artifact soon, then. I'm glad to hear it. Like I said, I'm very sorry to trouble you, but we have a problem on our hands, and you may be the only one who can solve it.
Tell me the situation, and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you. I have intelligence that Organa is preparing a reprisal for your raid on House Alder. According to our spy, Organa has assembled a contingent of Jedi to attack House Thul. I sent Ertl and his Sith to investigate, but they haven't returned.
You should have asked me first.
I didn't want to impose. I had no idea Organa's Jedi was so powerful. Please, all I ask is that you locate and take out Organa's Jedi contingent within House Organa before they have a chance to strike. And if you could find out what happened to Ertl and the other Sith, I would appreciate that as well. But the Jedi are first priority.
There will be no survivors.
Thank you, and I assure you House Thul is a generous ally. Thul also has a vault in the Elysium, and the key will be yours, once our safety is assured. Organa will expect an attack and be heavily guarded. Please hurry. I don't know how much time we have. Ah, Sith. We just received word from House Organa. They want a temporary truce. Apparently you were too much for them.
I cut through their Jedi like butter.
Yes, that's the impression I got. House Thul is once more indebted to the Empire, and of course, to you personally. The Elysium is where the houses keep their dearest treasures. I'm sure you'll find something of value. Thank you again, Sith. House Thul is once more secure. I don't know what would have happened without you.
Surprised to find me here, Sith? Don't be. That was a clever trick you played back there, but there's no room for passion in a Jedi's heart. I simply indulged your game until I was better prepared to face you. You will not claim that vile artifact.
I can't believe Lady Rist hasn't killed you yet.
Rahana is a smart woman. And out of the influence of your forked tongue, she was open to reason. When you manipulate people's emotions toward your own ends, you only prove the Jedi philosophy. The Jedi are elevated by higher things than emotion, by peace and justice.
Not all emotions are bad. Try love sometime.
It is not for a Jedi to love and let his thoughts be clouded, weighted down by matter and emotion. If you will not relent, then my Padawans and I are forced to kill you.
I've come this far.
The darkness cannot hope to stand against the armies of the light.
You okay?
Ah, apprentice, you have the artifact. Wonderful. And Lady Thule sends her thanks once more for your aid against Organa's Jedi.
I don't know that I've ever met a nicer person.
She knows who her friends are, as do you, apparently. Lady Thule is a vital ally to the Empire. By all accounts, you have a very promising future ahead of you, apprentice. Now that you've found the last of the artifacts, I hope to see you on Dromund Kaas as soon as possible. We still have much work to do. Apprentice, you've arrived on Dromund Kaas. Marvelous. Let's get right to work. Secrecy is vital, so I've secured us a nice, out-of-the-way spot for the ritual. Meet me in the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple, where you pacify the apparition, and we can begin.
I trust you've made all the necessary preparations.
Indeed. All I need are the artifacts themselves, and, of course, you. Then we can begin. But there is one thing. Given the sensitive nature of this ritual, I would ask that you not bring your pirate companion. Your Deshard is fine, desirable even, given the sensitive nature of your bond to him.
As long as I can bring my lightsaber.
I don't see why not, though I can't imagine you'll have to use it. Now, hurry and meet me in the Dark Temple. The sooner you arrive, the sooner we can begin.
Such marvelous power radiates from you now. Clear, strong, you have truly come into your own. I've arranged for you to receive the title of Lord of the Sith. I hope you realize what an honor and responsibility it is. As a Darth, I answer only to Darth Thanaton, who answers to the Dark Council. As a Lord, you're only one step below that, and you tower above many.
It's about time greatness got its due.
Do not get ahead of yourself, apprentice. There is still the ritual to undergo. And I'll warn you, the ritual may prove a trying experience. But once it's done,
you will be truly great, truly powerful.
If by powerful, you mean dead.
Apprentice, where did you get an idea like that? When have I ever tried to do you harm? The truth is, I have not been completely honest with you. I wish I could have been, but the timing was not right. Look at me, apprentice. I am sorry to have concealed it from you for so long, but it was such a pleasant vanity to share in your youth.
Why are you showing me this now?
Listen, apprentice. Various Force rituals have helped me maintain my appearance and some of my vitality. But inevitably, life fades. I'm dying, apprentice. My will, my intellect, my spirit are as lively as ever, but this body is dying.
Too bad you can't just order a new one.
But apprentice, that's exactly what I've done. Be prepared. As the ritual ends, you will likely see me collapse before you feel it taking effect. Do not panic. Know that this is what I have trained you for, primed you for, from the start.
This doesn't sound promising.
Don't worry. I imagine it will be just like falling asleep. We will accomplish so much once I am in command of that wonderful vessel of yours. Just hold still.
Papagawan.
You can't stop this ritual from happening.
Apprentice! What have you done to me? Why couldn't you just hold still for a few moments longer? Why couldn't you call your monster off?
I need to learn that ritual.
That monster broke through my defenses, interrupted my concentration, diverted the entire ritual. 5 years of preparation, finding the right person, training them, researching the artifacts, gathering them, wasted! You were my legacy, my one chance to defeat death! You fool! You have ruined everything!
At least you're not dead.
No, that's true. And this beast's body makes me quite powerful indeed. Powerful enough to punish you for your rebellion.
The Deshard is bound to me, and now, so are you.
That bond! That damn bond! How can your will be stronger than my own? I am the master, not you!
This is what we call a classic reversal of fortune.
Pataya gila senaim, anabidu pi pugdu gas fantan. Swayway silvans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis isvares.
Is that you, my morose monster?
Unswekon pose warpay nupay insats jains ones jan. Mat insok ja, himan kudana, ja ayon pro kumana.
It seems Zash went into your body, but you didn't leave.
Mansgasai.
Protest all you like, Ken Val, servant of Tulak Horde, but your ancient master's artifact has been turned against you. And through some strange and miraculous trick, neither you nor Zash have full control.
Where were you when everything went sideways a few minutes ago?
I have been watching from the shadows all along, powerless to help. But it's clear my help was not necessary. Flesh of my flesh, you have defeated your master. The great danger that I feared is past. Your rise to glory complete. I don't know whether we will chance to meet again on this side of death, but I am at peace. I came to say goodbye, and good luck.
I guess not everything Zash dreams is a lie, then.
You are Lord Khalid now. It was once a glorious name. Use it well.
I'm telling you, Corrin, Zash is not all there. All this talk about dreams, it's nonsense.
No, Carl. I saw Zash enter, and we both saw her first apprentice go in later.
If I went around expecting everything I dreamt to come true,
Look, Carl.
Darth Zash! You murdered her!
I'll finish you off just as easily.
Hold your weapon, Carl. This is not what Zash wanted. My lord, we have not met, but Carl and I are Zash's newest apprentices. She honored us by telling us about a prophecy, a dream she had, one that has now been fulfilled by you.
Oh, I know all about her dreams.
Darth Zash dreamt that her strongest apprentice would eventually rise to destroy her, but she also foresaw that the same apprentice would rise to bring new glory and strength to a fragmented Sith order. She went knowingly to her death at your hand, so that you could lead the Sith to glory.
Believe me, Zash only thought of herself.
How strange. Darth Zash only ever had words of praise for you. We have been anticipating this day since Zash first leaked the rumors of your incredible triumph over Darth Scotia. Zash answered to Darth Thanaton on the Dark Council. He'll want to speak to you, but we are your servants.
Cam, will you do the honors?
Afgudan heifst. Patai kuibanist. Ni fragais fraujan. Kup peinana.
Darth Thanaton, I believe we spoke once before. I hope you've settled into your new role. Your brief career has been of great interest to me, and with Darth Zash dead, I think it's time we finally met. If you'll be taking up Zash's work, we have much to discuss. Meet me at the tomb of Darth Andrew, outside Kars City.
This doesn't sound promising.
Forgive me, I lack Zash's natural charm. Trust me when I say, I look forward to meeting you.
Something about that Thanaton guy rubs me wrong.
Your pirate friend has good instincts. Thanaton had me confined to Bromon Kars when we killed Scotia, and he'd have done worse if he'd had proof. He's not to be trifled with. Be careful.
Thank you for meeting me here. Respect for her superiors is the mark of a good Sith. Of course, Zash would have did disagree with me passionately on that point, but then Zash never respected tradition.
It's wise to respect your superiors, at least until you're powerful enough to kill them.
Wise answer. You are not like your master. Tradition, principles, history, the threads that compose our society. Zash refused to acknowledge how one little tug could ruin the whole tapestry. Your work was sloppy, brazen even, but the news of her murder was sweet.
I didn't want to kill her. It was self-defense.
Nonsense. Every apprentice wants to kill their master. It's not a fault. Nevertheless, we're here to talk about you, not Zash. You have demonstrated remarkable ability. Though I am a stricter master than Zash, I think you'll find that to loyal followers of our traditions, I am not ungenerous.
So, if I agree to your every whim, you might not kill me.
Suspicion can be a form of wisdom, as long as it doesn't lead to disrespect. Now, I wish to see how you work. This tomb belonged to Darth Andrew, Sith scholar and alchemist. I'm interested in his last writings, which were buried with him. Recover them for me, and we will discuss your place in my power structure.
Venom-toothed vipers always slithering, up the walls, along the floors. Trespasser. You'll not have it. It's mine. It's the last place in the galaxy that's mine.
Darth Andrew, I presume.
Don't mock me, my apprentice. You know me. You killed me. The poison's still fresh in my body. You defile my tomb. You and your brother both. The venom may have burned away my sight, but I know you. Don't make my mistake. Strangle your children at birth.
I didn't kill you, and whoever did is dead by now. You can be at rest.
Rest? Never. I must protect what I have from vipers like you.
Enough. Foolish child. Twice now you walked into the still inhabited tomb of a Sith Lord unprepared. Look around you. See the bones, the tattered robes. This is where Thanaton leads those he despises to death. You follow him blindly when you should plan to defeat him.
I could have defeated that ghost easily, until you got in the way.
You can't attack a ghost with your lightning or your weapons. Only powerful rituals can defeat the dead. Listen, flesh of my flesh. I have felt something in you since the day we met. You have a rare pull among ghosts. It's a source of great power, but it has destroyed many a Sith. It's your only chance against Thanaton.
What do you mean I have a pull on the dead?
They sense you from far away as I did, and you rouse strong emotions in them as with this ghost. In my time, there were mystical movements among the Sith that sought to communicate with ghosts and harness their power. A Sith named Urgast was said to devour ghosts the way your Dashad devours Force users. His knowledge was buried with him near the Dark Temple. Seek this knowledge.
I don't see how this ritual will save me from Thanaton.
Thanaton wants you dead. Defeating this ghost will not only get you the writings, but also give you immense power. Don't make me remind you again that you are the last hope of our lineage. You must augment your power before you face Thanaton. I will not have the strength to defend you again.
Welcome, Seeker. I am the servant of Urgast, Lord of the Sith, keeper of his knowledge. Who stands before me, and what do you wish to learn?
Wise keeper of secrets. I seek the ritual that can help me get past an angry ghost.
There is no defense against death. But ghosts may be bound and their strength borrowed for a time. You must pull on the tether that connects life and death. You must learn to bind both sides of the Force, life and death, in what is known as the Force Walk.
I will do my best, if you will teach me.
Know to the bones that lay around you. Not everyone is able to master the ritual of Force Walking. But if you are willing, drink from the cup before me. It is poison, but it will not kill you. Have you drunk? Good. The poison will take effect quickly. Then you may learn the ritual of the Force Walk. Now that you are unconscious, we may begin. The ritual has two parts. First is the pacification. An angry ghost cannot be tethered. The second part is the binding. A willing ghost is easier to bind, but by leaving the ghost its will, we draw less of its power. A pact may be formed to bind the ghost willingly, sealed with blood, or the ritual of binding may be performed. Good. You're a quick learner. It's been a long time since a creature of such promise has entered my tomb.
There has to be more to this than a little dreaming.
A very quick learner indeed. You might just make it out of here alive. This is the test. Bind me, and you go free. I'll walk with you a time and see the Empire once more. Fail, and I kill you. And don't bother trying to make a deal with me. I'll not go willingly. You have passed the final test. I am now your slave, and my power is yours. I am bound to your life, and you to my death. Use my strength to shield yourself against your foes.
Back again. I hear your slithering. Venom-toothed viper. The only cure for madness is madness. What's happened? What did you do to me? You're not my daughter. Bringing a treacherous she-dog so I can cut her open.
This is called the Force Walk. I'm taking your power for my own.
And to think I scoffed when they told me such a ritual existed. Do you really think you can handle my power? It doesn't matter. You won't have me. This is my last stronghold, and I won't be your slave.
I will free you when I'm done.
You will free me? I will not be bound to you or to this tomb. Seal the pact in blood, and I will come.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
My strength is yours, but I will hold you to your promise of freedom.
Well done. With the power of this ghost and of the other, you may shield yourself against Thanaton's wrath. Take this one's writings and show Thanaton what a good apprentice you've been.
I got what you wanted.
You've put me in a difficult position. When Zash disobeyed me and had Scotia killed, tradition demanded she be killed and her power base destroyed. Believe me when I say I wish that you had stayed in that tomb. It will pain me to watch you die.
Spare me the false tears. I'm ready to fight you.
You are entitled to defend yourself. In fact, I'd expect nothing less. May the Force welcome you with open arms. Kill her.
But I lost you there.
You truly are relentless. I can see now why Zash chose you. But this has carried on long enough. You've come prepared. By now I should have expected it of you. Unfortunately for you, I am older and wiser and studied in rituals you can't even imagine. I have business on Malachor 3. Prepare my ship and see that this one gets a respectful cremation.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, you're awake. We need to hurry out of here. If Thanaton finds out you're still alive, we're all in trouble.
What happened to me?
Thanaton tried to kill you. Look, I'll explain when we get back to the ship.
My lord, you're back.
Thought you were gone. I could get trampled by a bantha herd and not get knocked around as bad as you.
We followed Thanaton's servants, cut them down, and pulled you out of a ditch. You didn't have a pulse at first, but then Carl noticed you were still warm. I don't know how you survived that.
I guess I should thank you, then.
You are our master, my lord. Without you, we are orphans.
Your survival is the most remarkable thing I've ever witnessed. I still can't quite figure it out. It seems Thanaton's ritual was too powerful for your shield, but he didn't fully understand the bond between you and the dead. To kill you, he would have had to purge their spirits. You died, and their very presence kept you alive.
That's great, but what do we do? We can't wait for Thanaton to come back and kill us.
I'll find the most powerful dead in the galaxy, bind them, and take their power. Thanaton won't stand a chance.
It's a gamble. None of us know what the cost of acquiring so much power so quickly could be.
We don't seem to have any choice.
Exactly. Better to do something than sit here and wait to be killed.
So where do we find more ghosts?
The Jedi on Taris were investigating something of that nature. I sent a man to investigate shortly before my unfortunate change. I'd have to do more research on the matter to confirm, but I suggest making contact with him.
One won't be enough. When I face Thanaton again, I want to crush him.
I wish we had more to go on, but right now that's all I have.
Corrin and I will dig around too. And we'll keep an eye on Thanaton. If he makes a move, we'll let you know. Good luck, my lord.
Ja usteans alfrast no job, diabulus afstop fara.
That's quite enough of you.
Ay gagay weirbapa fraugens ala petaik galakay in alama.
How was I supposed to know what would happen?
Jawarp, mi pane saiso, sum raitis. In piso se waitais bila presin kretai, in pise e wanata atragata injais.
If you're just going to whine, I think I'd rather talk to Zash.
Swaiwai silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis isvares.
Zash, has your research turned up anything else on this Taris ghost?
Ni pate uvaro wisandan sware kanidede, akja swaluda is.
Figures the old lady isn't around when we need her.
Gininagangan gisat.
We can cope without her. What did she say about Taris?
Something about some Jedi investigating an old Sith ghost. Said she had a Sith on the planet looking into it. Helios Malus, I think. Surprised there's only one ghost. Story goes, some crazy Darth blew the whole planet to pieces while his own Sith were still on it. Not very practical, but it ain't my business. Anyway, I'd hunt out this Malus guy in the Imperial base and hope he has some answers.
Helios Malus, you were sent here to investigate a ghost. What did you discover?
I am a busy man. I don't have time for... Oh, my lord, I forgive me. I didn't recognize you in your new wardrobe. So grand. This is a pleasant surprise. I had heard the most unfortunate rumors.
You're better off not believing anything anyone says about me.
Yes, of course. The grapevine does lie, doesn't it? Now, you are asking about the ghost, yes? Let me see. I assure you I've been hard at work assessing the situation. It's just the Jedi have been guarding the old Jedi Enclave very tightly. That's where the ghost first appeared, you see.
Don't let it get stuck in your throat. Speak.
The ghost appears only sporadically. Not even the Jedi who guard the Enclave can make it appear. They've resorted to using a young Padawan to try and draw the ghost out through blood ties or something. Foolishness if you ask me, but I'm a man of meager understanding.
It seems the Jedi have a weak link.
The Jedi guard her closely, but I think you may be on to something. Many a Sith is formed from a weak Padawan's impressionable mind. I can't imagine an impressionable young Padawan being able to resist your particular charms, and it would save you the trouble of fighting a small army of Jedi.
I cannot twist her until I understand what tempts her.
You might visit the Jedi training grounds by the waterfall. It's abandoned now, dangerous. The data recorders there may hold certain insights into her personality. In the meantime, I will endeavor to learn what I can of her Jedi masters.
I can't do it. You know what? You want to move a rock? Get a quarry droid.
Calm down, Ashara. There is no emotion. There is peace. Try it again.
I tried already. I can't do it.
Trust in the Force, and even the oldest and sturdiest of walls may be pulled down.
Forget this. If there really are Sith on Taris, we should be fighting them, not sitting here daydreaming.
Patience, Ashara. One must empty oneself of emotion and find the peace with which to act in the Force. Now, try again. The Jedi Code states, there is no passion, there is serenity. Can anyone explain what this means? Ashara.
It means the Jedi must be prepared to think calmly, even in intense situations. Passion is a tool of the dark side. There is no emotion. There is peace. It also means Jedi should temper their intuition with wisdom. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge.
Very good, Ashara. So you see, this line of the code ties earlier elements of the code together. Ashara, relent. That's an order.
But I was winning.
You must learn restraint. Varric is clearly not your equal. There was no reason to press the attack.
We're training for war. The Sith won't surrender. We have to drive them back with everything we've got.
These are not Sith. They are fellow Padawans. You show great potential, Ashara, but you must temper your fervor for the light with patience. Varric, Eli, and Cassius will be in the assault group. The rest of you will be support. Any questions? Then take your positions.
Master Ryan, I think you put me in the wrong group.
You are in the support group, Ashara. You will provide backup to the assault team.
That's what I mean. I should be on the assault team. Varric can barely hold a lightsaber.
Learning to support your fellow Jedi is an important skill. Varric lacks your confidence, and so requires your compassion and encouragement.
But Master Ryan...
Enough, Ashara. You have received your instructions. Join the others if you wish to complete your trial.
I found the databanks. Our Padawan has a bit of a pride problem. She is a less than perfect Jedi candidate.
Most excellent. In my experience, pride and insecurity go hand in hand. My lord, you went searching for crumbs and discovered a feast.
She is easily frustrated by difficult things. I think she could be made to doubt her place among the Jedi.
Yes, it would be delicate business. But if I may proffer my most humble opinion, it's a brilliant idea. Make her feel threatened, alone and frightened, and then offer yourself as her sole protector in this harsh, cruel galaxy. Of course, you'll still need a way to flush her out of hiding and make the threat seem credible.
Did you have a scheme in mind?
Well, it's hardly my area of expertise, but it might just be possible to engage in a little artful deceit. Rumor has it Lord Anathemos of the Assassin's Pyramid is here in search of a particular holocron. If you can acquire that holocron, Lord Anathemos might be convinced to lay a trap for your Padawan, and when the trap is sprung...
When the trap is sprung, I arrive and save her. Very clever.
I try only to please, my lord. First, you must recover the holocron and make your deal with Lord Anathemos. The abandoned outpost is in a nearby region. I'll transfer the location, but be warned, it's swarming with rat ghouls and other monstrosities.
I found the holocron.
Excellent, my lord. Lord Anathemos can be found at the Empire's current outpost in that region. I suggest you speak with him right away. And I'm pleased to say that I found the perfect place for you to lure your Padawan to. An area of swamp, near enough to Republic territory that she'll feel secure, yet remote enough that she'll be truly at your mercy.
Are you angling for some sort of prize here?
Certainly not. My duty is to serve. Have Lord Anathemos's assassins drive the girl to this spot, and then secure yourself a hollow communicator from a nearby Republic soldier. Once the trap is sprung, you can call on a Republic frequency and offer help. Good luck.
Lord Anathemos, I understand you were looking for this holocron.
That holocron. Where did you get it? Give it to me. No, wait. This must be a trap. I'm not fooled.
There's a Jedi Padawan I want dead. I understand you have the means.
Why would a powerful Sith Lord like yourself hire assassins to kill a mere Padawan? Do you think I'm an idiot? I will not be taken for an idiot.
Stop acting like one. This is no trap. Listen closely.
This better be good. I see. So my assassins flush this Padawan out, and then you play the hero. You'll be using some manner of mind trick, I trust. So be it. Now, give me the holocron.
My lord, we've ambushed the target and are driving her toward the location you specified.
Ashara Zavros? I heard about the ambush. Meet me in the swamps near your position. I can protect you.
What? Who are you? How do I know this isn't another trap?
You don't have much choice, do you?
Alright, I'll come that way. But if this is a trap, don't think I'll go down without a fight.
This is too easy.
Sith! I should have known this was some kind of trap. You don't really intend to protect me against your own people.
Normally I wouldn't, but I need you alive.
That certainly fills me with hope and confidence.
With all respect, my lord, we have orders to see this girl dead. Please don't make a fuss.
This is not the Padawan you're looking for.
This is not the Padawan we're looking for. I'm sorry for the mistake, my lord. Come, men. Let's go.
Is that it? I mean, I guess I was expecting more blood. I don't understand. Why did you go through all this trouble to save me?
I'm interested in the ghost in the Jedi Enclave.
The ghost? No. No Sith can enter the Jedi Enclave. What do you want with him, anyway?
My master wants me dead. I need the ghost's help to defeat him.
But there's no ritual that can get this ghost to aid you. The Masters would have learned to pacify it by now if it was possible. What makes you think you can get its help?
I know an ancient technique used to pacify ghosts. It requires great sacrifice. I don't know if the ritual will succeed, but I must try.
The Masters have guarded the Enclave with good reason, I think.
Let them see when you summon the ghost. I promise no harm will come to them.
They would easily overpower you if you tried anything. We have a deal. I will go prepare the Enclave and inform the Masters. There she is, the Sith who wants the ghost.
You were right to tell us, Ashara. The Jedi Enclave is no place for Sith, and this one gives me an uneasy feeling.
I've made mistakes in the past, it's true. But I mean well now.
No, it doesn't work that way, Sith.
We are the sworn defenders of this enclave, and we will not have dark side rituals performed in it.
I'm bad, if I do say so myself.
This is too easy. Then stay down!
You killed them! You killed the Masters!
I'm sorry, but they gave me no choice. They attacked me.
Master Ryan! Master Osera, what have I done? What have I done?
I understand you're upset, but we have a ghost to deal with.
You're right. There is no emotion. There's peace. I guess there's nothing left to do now but summon the ghost.
Child, I thought I told you never to summon me again!
Excellent. Truly remarkable. My lord, you are utterly clever and resourceful. Thank you so much for clearing out the Jedi for us.
If this is what I think it is, know that I don't take kindly to betrayal.
I'm sorry it had to end this way, but you were dead, and Darth Thanaton made a better offer. He's made me a lord. Unfortunately, he's also asked that you be executed. My regrets.
This is too easy. Someone clean up this mess.
Child! What's this bloodshed in my grave? I warned you not to summon me again. I warned you to leave me in peace. To keep your Jedi away from my grave.
Please, I'm sorry. This Sith needed to speak with you.
Your apology is worthless. You must die.
She only summoned you because I asked her to.
What is happening? What are you... Strange. How long has it been since I felt at peace? Centuries, at least. What do you want that you went through all this effort to speak to me?
I wish to devour you and take your power for my own.
Ha! You don't have the ability to overwhelm me.
Sith, what did you just do?
I took the power that was rightfully mine.
What happens now?
I am your master now.
I don't know. I guess I can't return to the Jedi after this, can I? Fine, I'll come. But I won't go against the Jedi teachings.
If this bloody scene is any indication, riding in your mind will be great fun, Sith.
Looks as if we have two new travelers. The ghost and a little Jedi pet. Wonderful. The pirate thinks he has another ghost story for us to investigate, too.
My lord, it's Carl, your apprentice. Corrin's here with me. We don't have much time to talk. Thanaton tried to make us his. Claimed you were dead. We managed to free Drummond Cass, but his lords have been hounding us through every sector.
Where are you now?
We've set a course for Quesh, a nasty little swamp world. The warfare on the planet should allow us to hide from Thanaton. We need your help. We took something from Thanaton, something to help you beat him. Blast! Ship's hit! Emergency landing on Quesh! Hurry!
If Thanaton kills your apprentices, he will appear very weak indeed. It looks like hunting ghosts will have to wait.
I need to talk. I can't serve you if I can't trust you, if I can't believe in what you're working for.
I try to walk in the light and transform the Empire from within. That's all I can promise.
But into what? What kind of empire do you see? You can't change the dark side. How do you propose to change an empire rooted in it?
The Empire needs strong, rational leadership. A rational empire is a peaceful one.
And you think you can provide that? I will not go against the Jedi teachings or my conscience. But I'll do what I can.
My lord, it looks like Thanaton's man will catch us before you arrive. Corrin and I will try our best to stave him off, but Lord Cineratus is not a man to be trifled with. The item we stole was the key to a hidden entrance to Darth Thanaton's private meditation chambers. It is the perfect ambush spot for when you have enough power to face him. If Corrin and I don't make it, we hope you'll avenge our deaths. Crush Thanaton, and usher in the new era for the Sith.
Are you the Sith who killed my apprentices?
My lord, I assure you it was nothing personal. I just prefer to stay off Thanaton's hit list. Or do you really think I have nothing better to do than chase a pair of low apprentices across the blasted galaxy? Now, as often happens when two Sith first meet, one of us isn't leaving this room alive. So I propose a toast. To the honorably defeated.
Are you sure you won't consider joining me? Not that anyone would question your loyalty to Thanaton, of course.
That's a tall order. Honor demands I die if I betray my master.
I don't suppose your honor can be bought.
Now there's a thought. Alderaanian brandy isn't cheap. I wouldn't sell out for anything less than a new set of Starship stabilizers. Your little rogues mangled mine during the chase.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
Excellent, my lord. You may consider myself and my minions at your command. You'd best not linger. I wasn't the only Sith chasing these two. I'll cover your escape.
Your old apprentices are dead, but they managed to steal the key to Thanaton's meditation.
And so goes the last of my legacy, your self-accepted. But this key, perhaps their death was not such a waste. Thanaton's private meditation chamber would be the perfect place for an ambush.
We done playing with ghosts yet? Where I come from, man takes your dignity, you break his teeth.
We shouldn't rush to seek revenge.
We can't afford haste. I'd advise against facing Thanaton until you've gained more power.
We need to find another ghost.
You know, it's just hearsay, but there have been strange rumors coming off Hoth lately. Ships crashing mysteriously, and crews hearing voices. Some pretty level-headed people I know are spooked.
Ashara and I will look into these Hoth rumors. In the meantime, you should consider replacing your apprentices. You will appear weak if you don't try to restore what Thanaton destroyed. I've heard a new group of acolytes have arrived on Korriban. Slaves. The kind that Thanaton always passes on. Our old friend Harkon is training them.
You should have let me kill that imbecile when we had the chance.
He can be difficult to suffer at times, but he may yet prove useful to you. An apprentice from Korriban is a special honor. It says you have status, and you will have your pick of the group. Go to Korriban while we study these Hoth rumors your pirate friend produced.
You are the slime, the filth, the wretches of society. You are what Sith Lords scrape off their boots. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to crawl out of that muck and make something of yourselves. More likely, you'll die. It's my job to see that it's one or the other.
Ah, Harkon. How good to see you again.
My lord, it's always a pleasure to see you. I was just preparing these new slaves for their imminent death. Are you here for an apprentice, or were you just feeling nostalgic?
I was just thinking of what good times we had together. Well, that and my apprentices were just ruthlessly killed.
Good times, yes. Thanaton had the sense to pass up this cancerous lot, so they're yours if you want them. This worm is Sephiroth. They found him in a Hutt's palace, crushing prisoners' heads for the Hutt's entertainment.
Steve Pamuhu Mwaga.
Shut up, slave. You don't talk directly to a Lord of the Sith unless she asks it. This beady-eyed monstrosity is Argog. Don't know where on a cat-hound's backside he's supposed to come from.
Draga stolfriken an Kailaha.
Sorry, what was that? Can't understand a word it says. This gangly creature is Jackson. He's no Sith, but he's at least human. And this bone-faced one, well, I can't pronounce whatever gibberish he says he's called. We call him Zalek.
Master.
Don't let him fool you. Too wild for his own good. There were 2 others, but we made the mistake of leaving them alone with Zalek.
I caution you against choosing favorites, Harkon. I will check in often.
You may check back as you please. I don't expect it to take too long to chew through this bunch. What are you staring at, wretches? You know your trial. Now go!
I trust our friend Harkon is doing well. If your business is finished on Korriban, it's time we looked for another spirit to bind.
I hope you've turned up more than rumors.
One man's rumors are another man's force-fortifying ghosts.
We think what Andronicus has heard is true. A Republic transport crashed over Hoth about a year ago. It was carrying artifacts from a Sith tomb that the Jedi had confiscated.
Confiscated is the perfect euphemism, isn't it?
A Sith is in no place to judge. The Jedi never recovered the transport. I don't like the idea of binding the dead like this, but if you have to, I'd start looking for that transport.